So this is my Vitamix food cycler. It is a really cool machine. It takes your everyday compost and it makes it into dirt or something like it. It's really not quite dirt. I have eggshells in there. I have some coffee grinds. I have paper. I have an 18 count egg container. Get it all in there, and then I'm going to close the lid. But because this is an original food cycler, it needs a little help because as full as it was, it's not going to stay closed if I turn it on. So I have to get my trusty tool, which happens to be a butter knife, and I'm going to wedge that right between the cabinet and the food cycler. As I struggle with that, I also want to let you know that you cannot use this under a counter because those are the vents right there, and those vents let out a ton of moisture. That moisture will, if concentrated under your cabinets for a long time, cause your cabinets to develop black mold. But let's go ahead and run the food cycler and see what it looks like. I have to remove my trusty tool, open the top, and you definitely get a substance approximating dirt here. It's more moist than I would like, and not everything's completely broken down, but it works. So, I really have enjoyed the Vitamix Food Cycler. It has been my primary food composting tool for about 2 years now. However, because of the size of the bucket and because of how many issues I've had with it, it freezes up often, it doesn't complete a cycle often. At one point, it was leaking compost tea, which was really quite disgusting. As I mentioned, it created black mold under my cabinets at a point. I decided that I was getting frustrated with it. The last straw came when, during my cycles, it would just start flashing the power button light and just keep beeping repeatedly. So I figured it was time to upgrade. So I'm moving to a mill compost solution, and I'll see what that looks like when it gets here in 6 to 8 weeks. But for an entry-level kitchen countertop composter, I was happy with it overall. And when it did start leaking, Vitamix actually replaced my composter free of charge under the warranty. So it is a good company, and they have that going for them. Vitamix also has a newer version of this, which I think has solved a lot of my issues with version 1.0. But I decided to move to the mill because it was just so much bigger and could handle so much more compost between emptying. So I'll see how that goes. Keep you guys updated.